We were at page 16, and you just read out the first message, this thing, MYKZ, it difficult. Can you take it from there, the next message?
Thank you, Commissioners. The next message on the same date, 31st of December 2024 at 10:49, Mr. Brown Mogotsi sending to Mr. Vusi Matlala, reading, "There is hope," and followed by the message again from Brown Mogotsi to Vusi Matlala, same day at 10:50. Let's take a call for that, followed by the call, then a second after that message from Brown Mogotsi to Vusi Matlala, and another one at 11:09, another call.
On the same day?
On the same day. Then on the same day, at 11:10, now a call from Vusi Matlala to Brown Mogotsi, followed by another call from Mogotsi to Vusi Matlala, same day, 31st December at 11:10.
So it looks like they were missing each other. Is that right? Because
that is correct.
It's so quick. Continue.
Then the next message, it's a screenshot again for the communication on signal between Mr. Brown Mogotsi and the number saved as Senzo Mchunu on the 31st of December, 11:18. The screenshot on the next page, 17, with the message in the screenshot that reads thus: "This is a constitutional court judgment that was issued on the 20th of December, 2024, full stop, and then the message as screen grabbed, it reads, "Minister, I'm going to get this case number of this judgment for you. Now we got something proven by the court. This is the matter now which either Sibia or the minister can charge Khumalo and apply Rule 9 of the disciplinary hearing. It took the Constitutional Court to release a man who was sentenced to life imprisonment through a forced Section 204 confession. Imagine, Comrade Senzo, after 30 years of democracy having this kind of policing. The good thing now is that these are not allegations, but a court judgment." That is the message as contained in the screenshot of the communication between Brown Mogotsi and saved number Senzo Mchunu, which was screen grabbed and sent to Vusi Matlala by Mr. Brown Mogotsi.
Sorry, General. You say it's a screenshot, so I'm assuming it's sent by Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala.
That is correct.
And it reflects the discussion between Mr. Mogotsi and Minister Mchunu.
That is correct, Commissioner.
And it is it just
sorry, on the back, just for accuracy, Commissioner, it reflects communication from Mr. Mogotsi to the minister instead of communication between the two of them. It's one-sided.
This screenshot shows communication one way to the minister.
Okay.
And it is a reference to the Constitutional Court judgment that we referred to earlier. It's at BM1. General Khumalo, have you seen that judgment, that Constitutional Court judgment?
Yes, that is correct. The main interest was to determine the Khumalo that is in question in the judgment, And then one realized that it's not the same Khumalo testifying then in this commission now. It was referring to another Khumalo. So that's where the interest ended.
So your name was not mentioned in the text of the judgment anywhere. Is that correct?
That is correct, Commissioner.
So, Commissioners, at this point, may I seek leave to hand up BJC3, which is an extract from the record of that matter in the Constitutional Court, the only part of the record in which we could find a reference to Khumalo, to a Khumalo. And on the second page of that exhibit, at line 19, is where you will find the reference. It was from a court transcript from the lower court, in which the witness says, I think on the day we were told to come to Knysna, and then I was also called by Brigadier Khumalo to bring the witness on the site, but I didn't get the story well, why? That's the reference to Khumalo, one Brigadier Khumalo. General, do you know who that is? Is that you?
Thank you, Commissioners. Definitely, it's not me. Inquiries were made to lots of Khumalos that one might associate with the judgment. Until then, we found that it is the current Deputy Provincial Commissioner in Gauteng, Deputy Provincial Commissioner Crime Detection in Gauteng, who was a Brigadier Khumalo by then in the Western Cape, in Cape Town.
Did you serve in the Western Cape at any point?
No, I've never served or worked in the Western Cape.
Thank you. You can continue then to page 18.
Continuing on page 18, still on the 31st of December 2024, at 11:31, the message from Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Vusi Matlala, am now worried, my bro, with the response on the same day, more or less the same time, a second after, asking worried about what? It's a question. And then the response on the same day at 11:32, a minute after, a response by Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Vusimuzi Matlala, which reads thus, outstanding issues. Now this again, today is the day on the other side. I also think you must stand back. Then the response in a question format from Mr. Vusimuzi Matlala on the same date, 31st December at 11:33. Stand back. I don't understand what you mean. And then the response on the same date at 11:35 by Mr. Brown Mogotsi, indicating that for your safety and business. And the next chat, 2 minutes after that, on the same date at 11:37, Mr. Mogotsi to Brown saying, we must fight what comes your way.
We must just fight.
We must just fight what comes your way. In response by Mr. Matlala on the same date, 31st December at 11:40, it reads thus, this won't change my contribution towards the minister though. I made a conscious decision and I'm not backing down. whatever help the minister needs from my side, I'll be happy to assist. I just don't want to fight losing battles. The message then from Mr. Vusimuzi Matlala as a response to Mr. Mogotsi.
You can go to
Moving on to the next page, 19, Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Vusimuzi Matlala with the message on the 31st still of December 2024 at 12:25. With the message reading, here is our backlog and we now need to deal with this. It's a last day. Followed by another message at 12:30 on the same date, 31st December 2024, from Brown Mogotsi to Vusimuzi Matlala. I thought we spoke about it, but we did many regions. It's only 2 regions left. And then the next message at 13:55 on the same date, the 31st of December 2024, Brown Mogotsi to Vusimuzi Matlala asking, is it possible for you intervene on the membership for 2 regions, 12.5K each, cause 3KZ today we must pay. That message is followed by a call from, after sending that message, a call from Mr. Brown to Vusimuzi Matlala at 13:57 the same day, and another call at 16:46 from Mr. Mogotsi to Matlala on the 31st of December 2024. Then at 17:44 on the same date, Mr. Matlala is responding to Mr. Mogotsi as follows. I'm sorry I missed your calls. I do not have a problem to help. There is some things I need to understand and also hear what my concerns are. Please, like I said before, can we kindly meet whenever you have time and hear what I have to say? That message from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi is followed by a call at 17:49 on the same date and another call at 17:50 from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi. And then the next page, 20, on the same date, 31 December, Mr. Brown Mogotsi responding to Mr. Matlala with the message, sure boss, followed by a deleted message that was from Brown to Mr. Matlala on the same date at 19:07. On the same day, 31st of December at 19:08, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Kat Matlala, which reads thus, we managed to push. We only need for those 2 regions. We only need for those 2 regions.
The figure 4 perhaps being FOR.
FOR, that might be corrected.
I ask people, I ask you not to speculate, and there I am speculating.
Thank you, Commissioner. Then after that, on the 31st still of December 2024, a minute after, Brown Mogotsi is following that message with the banking details to Mr. Matlala. And then the same minute, few seconds, then Mr. Mogotsi is sending a message. We need 25K only. Next message, still from Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala. A minute after that, it reads, "Will engage with everything and anything we need, my boss. The problem is we're gonna lose voters in the two regions." Then that message then is followed by calls from Mogotsi on the same date, 31st December. The first one is at 1911, followed by the second one at 1919 to Vusi Matlala.
Keep going.
Then on the 21st, page number 21, on the same date, another call from Vusi Matlala, followed by a return call from Mogotsi at 2030, still on the same date. And then same date at 2044, Mr. Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Matlala, reading "My brother." And then at 2102, same date, Mr. Matlala is responding to the fact that he was taking a bath. I'll let you know if I win or not. Still waiting. With the response at 2103, December 31st, with from Mr. Mogotsi, and then correcting that a few seconds after to read okay. And then on the same date, 2206, Mr. Mogotsi is sending a message to Vusi Matlala. It means we didn't win, my brother. And then the following day, on the 1st of January 2023, at 13:51, the message from Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala at 22:13. No, at 13:51, the message reads, "Good day. I have arranged a meeting for Sibiya and the minister must have a solution." Then on the same date, 0101 at 22:13, Mr. Mogotsi is making a call, followed by an emoji of a strong arm. On the same date, then at 22:13, same day, the 1st of January, at 22:14, a call from Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, followed by the message at 22:38, same day, 1st of January, 2025. The message reads, "The task team that came to your house and harassed you has been dissolved, / disbanded." Then on the 2nd of the following day now, of January, the first communication between the two is at 7:12 in the morning, where Dlamini is then in responding to the message of the previous night with a message, "Oh, really?" followed by another message a minute after that, "I see you tried calling me last night." Then the next message at 7:14, another minute later, the question, "When is this happening?" Then the response is at 8:58 from Mr. Mogotsi to responding to Mr. Matlala, indicated on the message, they got the letter on Monday. As we speak, they are bringing all the dockets to Sibia, followed by an attachment as Annexure BM3 that is sent by Mr. Brown Mogotsi at 10:05 still on the 2nd of January, forwarding the attachment to Mr. Matlala, which is annexed as I've indicated as BM3.
And BM3 is the letter from the Minister to the National Commissioner dated 31 December 2024.
That is correct.
And that's at page 150 of the bundle, Commissioners.
Page, I'm sorry.
Page 150.
Thank you.
On the same day, the 2nd of January at 11:13, there is a call between the two gentlemen, and thereafter on the same date from at 11:57, same date, the 2nd of January, there are lots of forwarded messages that are forwarded then to Mr. Mogotsi, starting from page 23. Starting from page 23 to page 34, 30 to page 34A, 34, the bottom part, all those messages are containing the information as well as the screenshots of classified information that is used or that belongs to the division crime intelligence of the SAPS.
Can we then proceed to page 34?
Just explain this, please, General. So are you saying Mr. Mogotsi was in possession of classified information?
Yes, Commissioners. Mr. Mogotsi was in possession of all this classified information that is forwarding to Mr. Matlala.
Thank you. And that also is at the 2nd of January 2025. In the morning already at 10:05, he was already in possession of the minister's letter
To the
National Commissioner, the letter that disbanded.
That is correct, Commissioner.
The PKTT. Thank you.
Yes, so Chair, just to clarify, that's on the 2nd of January at 10:05 that he forwards the letter following the earlier message on the 1st of January informing Mr. Matlala that the task team is disbanded.
Yes, yes.
Then comes a series of information that's classified in the possession of Mr. Mogotsi, which he forwards to Mr. Matlala. And we'll go past that to page 34. At the bottom of that page. Can you take it from there, please, General?
And then at page 34, the message is a screenshot again from Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, which contains the communication between Mr. Brown Mogotsi and a certain Dion. The screenshot is having the first message that is visible, reading as follows: as Dineo Mukwili stroke Muhajane Beyele Angestel as a brick. Limited interpretation of Afrikaans. It's a question asking if is there any Dineo Mukwele or Muhajana who's working by them as a brigadier. Then on the next page, 35, the continuation of the screenshot. Again, still in Afrikaans. No.
Sorry, General, but before you go to that, there's a response to that question. That's cut off, but it looks like a yes, followed by 2 dots and another word.
Yeah. Now, from my copy, it's badly cut off. I can then speculate that it's a yes. On the screen, yes, it reads better. It's a yes with 3 dots and alphabets TSU.
Okay, you can continue.
And then on the next page, the question, no, who had say nog steeds nie a pesal nommer nie, ook enige idea of say family as. It's still the screenshot of the communication between Mr. Mogotsi and a Dion that was then forwarded to Mr. Matlala.
Do you know who this Dion is? For effect, not speculation.
No, we do not know, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Then moving on.
Mr. Sim, don't we want to have a translation of the Afrikaans in both texts? As Dineo Mukwele / Muhajane Beyele Angestel as brigadier.
Chair, are you asking me to translate it?
I'm asking for your resourcefulness.
We can get a translation prepared for us by an Afrikaans speaker.
Was Dineo Mukwele / Muhajane?
My colleague.
No. Let's get a translation.
Okay.
Please, thank you.
Advocate, assume those of us who did our LLB in Afrikaans can figure it out, but I know Chair does not have the same advantage. So
you'll help the chair then. Thank you, Commissioner Khumalo. We'll get a transcription.
Thank you.
General, you've answered that you don't know who Dion is. If you go to page where it starts, that screenshot at page 34, Dineo Muhajane Beyele Angestel as a brick. Is it fair to surmise that this is asking a SAPS member about the employment of Dineo Mukwele? Can one say that from this?
Yes, Commissioner, that is the interpretation that one can come up with, that someone is asking about the status of appointment of a certain brigadier.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And there's more in this vein as we go through. So if we go down to the next message that's forwarded, can you? Oh, is it cut off? In your file, General. So below that screenshot is another message that's forwarded.
Yeah.
And can you, without identifying, we have redacted on the screen the confidential information, but can you tell us what we are looking at here?
Yes, then commissioners, thank you. The next message that is forwarded, it's another screenshot forwarded by Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, which is of a screenshot taken from the South African police system that is having the personal details of all the employees, which is accessible only by the personnel working at human resource management of the SAPS. It contains the details, including the identity number of one of the employees.
Do you know who that identity number belongs to? You don't need to say if you.
Yes,
don't
I
know.
do know.
Is it okay? It's the same person that
The
was
same
the
person.
subject of the inquiry in the last.
That is correct, commissioners.
Sorry, you say this kind of information would only be available to SEP's employees. It's internal information.
No, the kind of information can only be made available to the employee, him or herself only,
see.
not to another third party.
Okay, thank you.
So as I understand it, there's two aspects to that. The first is who has access to this software, this program, the Purcell system. Who would have access? And as I understand you, you're saying it would only be SAP's employees, and in particular HR.
Yeah, that's correct, Commissioner.
And the second aspect of that is that even those who have access can't disseminate the information other than
To the
to the
employee.
employee.
And Mr. Mogotsi, you may have already spoken to this. Is he at this point an employee of the SEPS at the time that he's forwarding this information?
Yeah, according to our investigation, Mr. Mogotsi is not the employee of the South African Police Service.
Thank you, Commissioner. So can we then turn to the chat that starts on page 36? At the top of page 36.
On page 36, it's a message from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi with the question reading, what is these things you just sent to me, brother? I see it shows several registration numbers of cars and residential addresses. The response on the same date, the 2nd of January at 14:18 from Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala. The message reads, they used state money to buy those properties. Then followed by a call.
Is this out of sequence now? Because it does not seem to flow from what you were dealing with before, or am I lost?
According,
The last thing was personal information relating to some employee, and then suddenly there's reference to cars and residential addresses. Is there a gap in my understanding?
No, I think the way to understand it, Chair, is when you look at all of those pieces of classified information, each one of them that we've skipped over,
okay, all
they're
right.
all sent
All right,
in one
all right.
batch or
All in
forwarded
one
at the same time.
All right. No, thank you.
Thank you, commissioners. That is our interpretation that the questions or the question by Mr. Matlala to the sender of all these screenshots, which is Mr. Brown Mogotsi, is the lack of understanding as to what are these things that he just sent. And then he's explaining. Then on the second, still on the 2nd of January at 2025 at 14:29, they are exchanging a call, Mr. Matlala and Mr. Mogotsi. And then on the 4th now of January at 9:46, Mr. Matlala is forwarding a message to Mr. Mogotsi with the title Shocking Revelations. It is a forwarded message that Mr. Matlala would have got it from the social media and then forwarded it. The social media reflects the date 3rd January on the next page, 37. Then the Mr. Matlala is forwarding then the same message to Mr. Mogotsi.
And before you move off that, if you can just say what in summary, this message is about, this social media post.
Thank you, Commissioners. Scanning, as I've indicated, that it looks like a message that Mr. Matlala got from the app social media X, from the social media X on the 3rd of January, and then screen grabbed it and forwarded it to Mogotsi. The first paragraph suggesting that it's information received regarding the political killings task team from one of their former investigators at the task team. So it continues to talk to, on the first paragraph, mentioning the former Minister of Police and then also the current Minister of Police. And then I'm not sure whether I must go through the whole screen grab, Commissioners.
Perhaps just give us the substance of it.
And Chair, and perhaps if you could deal with the one aspect of it that deals specifically with you, that names you.
Then on the first paragraph, the names named are within the sentence that starts with, they were about to arrest the police officers who were implicated in the killing of Cindy Somagaqa. I'm told that all reports that were withheld by Begicele have been retrieved and handed over to Minister Senzo Mchunu. That is the message then contained in that first paragraph. The second paragraph, it continues to talk about the information, alleged information then around that case of the killing of Cindy Somagaqa, mentioning some of the names of people that were involved, as well as other names as the firearms, the money exchanged, and then some of the noticeable names are the names that we are aware of that were part of our briefing yesterday on the same case. And also, as you move down, there will also be, I think on the next page, 37, there is also a mention of General Khumalo, who was still a lead investigator in this political killings task team, which was also investigating this matter of Cindy Somagaqa case. and who was told by former minister not to arrest crime intelligence officials. Then the last paragraph, it also talks about crime intelligence operating as a third force unit, which is why General Khumalo is heading both units, crime intelligence and the political killing task team. He appointed his brothers, families, and friends as investigators and bodyguards for him and Lushaba. Lushaba's bodyguard is a guy called Lushaba.
And it's signed, if one can say, by someone called not a peace officer.
Yes,
And
that's correct.
It's on
Commissioner.
the X platform. Do you want to respond to what you've just read, the allegations relating to you? Do you have any comment on that?
The shortened version of the response, commissioners, will be that is what we experienced soon after the disbandment letter was circulated, because between the first and the second, when the letter was circulating on the social media before its official communication channels within SAPS, soon after that, then we saw lots of misinformation that was all over the social media space, talking to either the political killing task team or the General Khumalo and others, but the misinformation will always have either the political killing task team or General Khumalo.
Okay, you can continue.
And then after sending or after forwarding that X information, Mr. Matlala followed it up on the same day at 1946 with the message to Mr. Brown Mogotsi reading
At 9:46.
at 9:46 with the message reading, "I see something very interesting here." And then the response at 9:49 from Brown Mogotsi to Vusimuzi Matlala reads, "Yeah, ne, gloves are off. Gloves are off." And then on the next page, 38, on the 6th now of January at 10:55, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Dlamini. "Morning, is it still fine that we meet tomorrow? I'm off to Cape Town on Wednesday, the 4th of January. On Wednesday, 4 January.
Sorry, Advocate Hasim, there seems to be an issue with the screen.
I'm advised that the issue is just relating to this page, and it was when the redactions of the phone numbers were conducted, it seemed to just glitch and it redacted other parts. But it's only this page that's affected. Chair, I would suggest we just move on.
Let us do so. Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you.
General, so you were at the top of page 38, reading the message from Mr. Mogotsi on the 6th of January 2025 at 10:55. Could you just start with read that again, please?
Thank you. The message by Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala reads, "Morning, is it still fine that we meet tomorrow? I'm off to Cape Town on Wednesday for January 8th. Also confirming the house in Camps Bay." So the next message is exchanged between the two are an attempt to set up a meeting as per this first message read. At 16:35, a response from Matlala, where must we meet tomorrow, followed by a response from Mogotsi, Houghton, and then the next from Matlala asking the time, and the response from Mr. Brown Mogotsi giving any time after 8, my boss. And then still on the same day, this communication about the arrangement of their meeting. And then Mr. Matlala indicates the time of his availability. I have 11 o'clock with my banker. Let me see you at 9:30 rather. That is the message then at 16:39. And then on the same day at 16:47, Mr. Brown Mogotsi responding and confirming 8 p.m., my boss. Mr. Matlala agreeing at 16:47 on the same date with the message, oh, okay, I will see you later then at 20:30. The page 39, the first message is a strong arm emoji from Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala at 16:48, and then followed by 2 calls on the same date, the 6th of January. First one at 17:30, next one at 17:32, and a return call from Mr. Brown Mogotsi at 18:27. Then still on the same page 39, Mr. Matlala is forwarding a message to Mr. Brown Mogotsi. The message that is read as if it was sent to Mr. Matlala by someone else, and thereafter he is forwarding the message as it is, is forwarding it to Mr. Brown Mogotsi. The message reads, "Hello, Mr. Rafadi." That is where we can speculate that this message was originally sent to Mr. Rafadi.
If I can pause you, General, we are going to get to the chats of Mr. Rafadi, and then we'll see there that this message was forwarded to Mr. Matlala from Mr. Rafadi, and Mr. Matlala is now forwarding it on. Continue. Sorry for the interruption.
So I'm not sure then, commissioners, whether we deal with this message as it's forwarded or we deal with it when we're dealing with Mr. Rafadi's chats.
I propose that you deal with it now. Thank you. Go ahead.
The message reads, "Hello, Mr. Rafadi," and an emoji. Good day and compliments of the new year. It's Henrika from Power FM.
I see you really don't want to describe the emojis, General Khumalo, but it's fine. Continue.
Unless if I'm allocated an interpreter, commissioners, really not good. And also, then it's Enrina, producer of Daily Talk show hosted by Lerato Pele, who would like to kindly ask for your time for an interview on our show tomorrow morning to talk about the dissolving of the task team dedicated to political killings. The police minister did mention that the task team services were no longer, and we just want to discuss this with you as you paint a picture of the current state of political killings in the country, especially because there's been criticism of the team still being needed, with some analysts saying it was time for the team to be dissolved. If you may please join us at 10:30 tomorrow morning, we will truly appreciate it. That is the content of the forwarded message by Kat Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi, and it is followed by a screenshot, with a Power Talk site that might indicate then that's where the discussion will be. And then the next message on the 7th.
We won't play that, Chair, but did you listen to it? And do you know what that link contains, that interview?
The link is, of course, then Mr. Rafadi introduced himself as invited to this talk show to discuss the issue as indicated on the invite. There were two guests, Mr. Rafadi and someone else, who were then approaching this discussion from two opposite directions, with Mr. Rafadi in support of the disbandment and the other commentator not in support. That is the summary that one can give then for this discussion.
Thank you, General. You may proceed.
And then still on the 7th, at 1942, Mr. Matlala is sending a message to Mr. Brown Mogotsi. One will then read that together with the previous messages where they were arranging the meeting, with Mr. Matlala asking at 1942 if can I start making my way to you because I'm a little bit far from our meeting place. And then Mr. Mogotsi responding that 2030 I'll be there, which is the time that they agreed upon on their previous engagement. Followed by at 2026 on the same date, 7th of January 2022, by two calls from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi at 2026 and 2042 respectively, with the return call again from Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala at 2043, the same date, and then the other calls on the same date from Mr. Matlala at 2048, the first call, at 2101 as well as 2102. At 2102 is the message now written by Mr. Matlala indicating that he has arrived at the venue, reading, I am here. Then the next, on the following day now, the 8th of January, in the early hours, 0047, Mr. Mogotsi is sending, definitely not an emoji, it looks like two dots, and then at 0048, Mr. Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Matlala that this is outstanding. And then on the same date at 0049, now Mr. Mogotsi is specific as to what is outstanding. He says you paid, in the message, you paid 37,000 and the 111,000 is outstanding, which can be related to our previous chats that were talking to the payment of 25% deposit to a travel agency. And then still on the 8th of January 2025, Brown Mogotsi is reminding Mr. Matlala that this is what you paid on that message at close to midnight, that discussion at 0050. And then at 8:14, still on the 8th, Mr. Mogotsi is sending to Mr. Matlala a notice of an annual BPF presidential gala dinner with those particulars at 14:39. And then it is followed by the information pertaining to that particular event in terms of packages from platinum to gold and silver. And then the detailed information is contained on that notice. Then the response or the message that followed those pictures that were sent by Mr. Mogotsi, it's followed by a message indicating we'll take silver package. That can be read with the previous photo then of those options for the event packages. At 8:33, Brown Mogotsi is just sending okay message to Mr. Matlala. And then at 8:34, Mr. Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Matlala which reads, "We cancel, but it is spelled wrong as we CANXEL, the table, cause I thought we buy 2 chairs only." That is the message then from Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala. And then Mr. Matlala is responding at 8:40, saying, "I will call you later, brother. I think we don't understand each other." And then the next page, 43, the next message at more or less the same time, which is a response by Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, read, "Sorry, 4 tables." And then it's followed by the banking details that are forwarded by Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala. And then the next message was deleted, which was originally sent by Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala at 9:13, the same day, the 8th of January. And then the next is the message on the same day, 8th of January at 9:14, Mr. Brown Mogotsi sending to Kat Matlala. The message reads, "We can buy the tables through him at, full stop, 100K. Then the next message again sent by Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Vusimuzi Matlala. It's the names with identity numbers of 8 people with the message starting with flights. And then the next, then it's particulars, personal particulars of 8 people. Then on the next page, 44. At 9:46 on the same date of the 8th, the message reads from Brown Mogotsi to Kat Matlala. They all fly on Friday and return Sunday. The next message, same date at 11:37, Brown Mogotsi is sending to Vusi Matlala that am off to Cape Town. The next message on the same date at 14:25, my brother, that is from Mogotsi to Matlala. And then same day at 17:53, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Matlala indicating that M in Cape Town, Sibia is in Camps Bay. And then the next message at 20:01, it's not a message, it's two calls at 20:01, both of
General,
them.
sorry, without speculating, do you know who that Sibia is that is referred to in that chat?
No, I do not know. Then we continue. After those two missed calls by Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi, it's followed by a return call at 20:01. And then it's the message again at 20:09 by Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala. The message reads, "My brother, some people have arrived here already, and you were saying some are here in Cape Town.
Someone.
Could you-
And you were saying some, and it's got a number one. Someone.
You were saying some and the number one here in Cape Town could help us with something." Then on the next page, 45, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Matlala. The message reads, the message is at 2014. "Please confirm the following. Number one, the table dash 100K. Number two, 8 times flights. Number three, the 75% balance of 111K. Please, and I will understand." And then that message is followed by another message from Brown Mogotsi at 2016 to Mr. Matlala. The message reads, "This will allow me to handle everything and the minister." And then next then are the calls between the two gentlemen on the same date at 2038 and again 2038, which looks like they were missing each other. Then the message from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi at 2053, which is, "This I will do except the table booking," which might be interpreted as a response from the message sent by Mogotsi at 2014 with the list of things that are including the table as number one. And then the response at 2056 from Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, it says K, which can be interpreted as okay. And then at 2057, on the same date, the 8th of January, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Matlala, reading as follows: "Please assist with something for the guests." And then on the same date at 22:52.
And just to pause you there, General, this message may be related to the message on the page before, the last message at 2009, that people have arrived and can you assist?
It can
Is that
be,
how
it can be circumstantially related to it, Commissioners. Then the last message on page 45 at 22:52 on the same date, the 8th of January, it's written by Brown, sent by Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Vusimuzi Matlala with one word, Impala, in a question mark, Impala. And then Mr. Mogotsi,
General, do you have any idea what this is referring to? What's this Impala? Only if you have an idea.
I only have a knowledge because in Zulu we also have an animal called impala. I'm looking at the spelling. It looks the same as how we spell impala animal in Zulu.
But in this context, you have no idea what this means.
No, I don't have idea.
Thank you.
Commissioner. And then the next message on page 46. On the same date, the 8th of January, at now 22:54, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is following that message of Impala that he sent with next time. And then at 22:55, another message, the emojis that I've been struggling with the interpretation, commissioners, unless if I get assistance.
It's like two laughing faces.
With tilted heads.
Then on the following day, the 9th of January at 2025 at 9:50, they start exchanging calls between, the first call is from Mr. Matlala, followed by the one then from Mr. Mogotsi to Matlala, and the next one is from Mr. It looks like they were missing each other or talking a lot within that time frame. Then followed by a deleted message at 10:43, which was sent by Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala at 10:43. Then on the 9th, still at 10:44, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Matlala, which reads, replace number 1 and 2, which then can talk to the previous messages that are numbered on the communication between the two.
Suppose it's also fair to make provision for the possibility that 1 and 2 may have been in that deleted message. I mean, we don't know what deleted message was.
That is possible, Commissioner.
Yes.
And then the next message at 10:44 on the same date, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Matlala, which reads, we have done it already because you were not responding. And then at 10:44, again, few seconds after, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is calling, and then after a call on the same date, and then a message reading Boso, and then on the same date, 10:57, another call, followed by deleted messages or screenshots, or screenshots that were sent by Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala. That will take us up to page 48 and then to page 49. We resume then on the same date, the 9th of January at 11:16 with a call. Then the next, then at 11:17, it's the account details of the same travel agency code that was sent previously. Now Mr. Mogotsi is sending the same account details at 11:17, and then followed by a call at 13:01 from Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, another call at 13:41, then the return call at 13:42, then from Mr. Matlala. Then the messages on the same date from 1347. There are attachments that are annexed as BM4 and BM5 that are then sent by Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi.
So the first attachment is BM4, and that's on page 154 of the bundle. And can you just say what is reflected on that annexure?
It's page number 134.
Oh, 154, apologies, General.
On page 154, the annexures are not clear on the copy that I'm having, Commissioners.
I hope it's clear in your copy, Chair. It's essentially then, if I can just point out, their flight bookings, and you'll see it's for 6 people. And then BM5, which is at 157. So that's, sorry, to be clear, it's flight bookings for 6 people, the first one from Johannesburg to Cape Town. BM5, it's the same 6 people, return flights from Cape Town to Johannesburg. And the date of the first flight is 10 January, and the return is 12 January. That takes us to the bottom of page 49 with the message from
After
Mr.
the
Mogotsi.
2 annexures, Commissioners, then there is a message from Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Kat, reading as the last number 2, the last 2 with the question mark. That is on the same day, the 9th of January at 14:03. Then moving on to page 50, the follow-up message at 14:04, reading this 2, number 2. And then followed by the call at 14:09 from Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, and a deleted message same day at 14:10. Another deleted message same day at 14:10. Then on the same day, then the 9th of January at 14:40, Mr. Matlala is sending a message to Mr. Mogotsi, which is reading 111K is paid. And then the response at 14:43 from Mr. Brown to Mr. Matlala, reading thanks, spelled as THNX. And then the next message at 15:24, Mr. Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Matlala, reading the last 2 guys with a question mark. And the next message then, it's an annexure BM6, is on the same date at 15:27.
And that has the annexure BM6. And that's at page 160, which is a proof of payment, again, from the same, Mr. Matlala, from the same, his company to Gotle Specialist.
Thank you, Commissioners. Moving on to the next page.
Sorry, and just to say the amount reflected on the proof of payment is 111,000.
Okay, then.
For completeness, Ms. Hassim, you also indicate the payment is from as per this proof of payment.
It's from Medicare 24 Tswane District Pty Limited.
Thank you.
Continue,
Then
General.
continuing on page 51, on the same day, the 9th of January, at 16:51, the message from Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, which reads thus: "My brother, thanks for everything with a spelling mistake on brother. It's spelled BROTJER, and thanks is spelled as THNX. The 4, it's in a number 4, and then everything. And then the list, number 1, 2 people outstanding. Then number 2, the contact person with a spelling mistake on the contact, instead of N, it's M, and then another spelling mistake on person with the end, at the end of person. The location, which can read, and the location of the accommodation in Camps Bay. Number 3, it's entertainment. That is the list, then that is sent by Brown Mogotsi to Kat Matlala on the 9th of January at 16:51. That is followed by a call from Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala at 20:06 same day. At 20:20 same day, Mr. Mogotsi is sending a message to Matlala reading, "We spoke about this." And then the next message, a few seconds after, Mr. Brown Mogotsi saying, but I think you did your best, with you spelled as a U and your spelled as you are. And then the greetings morning on the morning of the 10th at 10:46 by Mr. Mogotsi, followed by a call at 10:48 still from Mr. Mogotsi, and another call at 18:43 on the same day. Then on the same day at 19:41, Mr. Matlala is responding to Mr. Mogotsi with a message, "Good evening, was out of the country, left my phone with my assistant. I see you tried calling me, brother." Then the next page, 52, that message is followed by a call now from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Brown, and then a response from Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Matlala on the WhatsApp chat, "Yes, my brother," on the same day, the 10th. Then still on the 10th, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is sending a message now at 19:56, reading as follows: "I was saying, will you still assist us with entertainment?" Which is one of the 3 things that are on the last list that Mr. Brown Mogotsi has sent the previous day. Then on the 10th, still at 19:57, it's a call, and then from Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, followed by a message from Mr. Matlala on the same day at 20:18. The message reads, "Whenever you're back and ready to meet, I'll explain to you further how I prefer to do things. As for now, honestly, I don't understand this whole engagement.
Arrangement. I don't understand this whole arrangement, yes.
I partly did it to show my interest, but further, I'll prefer to have a proper structure. That is the message then by Matlala to Brown Mogotsi. And then the other message on the same day, or a response at 2021, on the same day now from Mogotsi to Matlala, which reads thus: "True, my brother, I just have a volume of people, and when we met Cohutin, you said you were going to organize something for us here, like drinks and food. Believe you me, you did the best and will NVR, which might read you will never reach this stage again. It is not nice to be spelled with a B alphabet, getting so much with double O without doing everything in return.
Anything in return.
Anything in return. Even 15K will cover until spelled wrong Sunday." Then on the same day at 2026, call with a message from Mr. Matlala indicating that he will call, or I will call in a minute. Then same day, 2029, the message now from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi: when you get back, organize a proper setup going further, especially the main men behind all this. And then on the same day, 2029, the message from Kat to Mogotsi reads: "You can send that account number." And then the response: "Yes, guaranteed," by Mr. Brown Mogotsi on the same day at 2029. And then the message stressing guaranteed from Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala at 2030. And then followed by another message few seconds after from Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala reading: you have to send to 3 accounts with U spelled as a U alphabet and have without an A. And then still on the same day at 2030, Mr. Matlala is responding or sending a message to Mr. Mogotsi which reads: "Please get one and you will share it in 3 as a number." And then at the same day, a minute after, Mr. Matlala is sending another message to Mr. Mogotsi: "I need to do debriefing now." That is followed by the account details, which are the same as the one that was sent before at 2036 by Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, and then the second also. So it's 2 account details that are sent this time around. And then on the same date, 2037, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is sending a message to Mr. Matlala, which reads: "I only got the card and I won't transfer to Mulikwa." And that is followed by the calls on the same on that day, the last call at 2039 from Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala. The following day, on the 11th.
Before the following day, General, these names here with account numbers, do you know who they are? Was any check done to see who they are?
The first one, it's similar to the previous one. that we have seen, and it is linked with the travel agency company.
Okay, thank you.
It's only this second one that is new in our chart analysis. Then moving on, the following day, on the 11th, it's just one call from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi, and then Mr. Matlala, then the following day, the 12th, at 9:04, he is sending to Mr. Mogotsi a screenshot that is having a newspaper article headline. It reads, "The lone robber walks out of crime intelligence unit with 1.3 million intelligence unit in a bag." Yeah, it's cut, that screenshot. It's not clear, but those are the words that are reflected there. It is a newspaper headline.
Can you read the next message before I ask a question on this?
Then the next message from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi, after sending that newspaper article, the message reads, the message is at 0904. It reads, "Nanzo," with 4 zeros or 4 O's and an N before Z. The message reading, "They covering up so minister won't find out the splash funds corruption, staging robberies." Another emoji, which is much clearer on the screen, like a happy person.
A happy person, yes. Do you know anything about this incident that's being reported about a robber walking out of crime intelligence unit, your unit, with 1.3 million in a bag?
Yes, Commissioners, we are aware of the incident that is related to the story. It relates to an incident where one of our offices in the Eastern Cape was robbed of cash, which is similar to the one reflected on the story, 1.3 million. But then the investigation was completed within a day or two of this incident. It was a staged robbery, and then a captain and all other officers were charged departmentally, and the captain criminally, and so the matter is at court. So it was not a robbery according to our investigation, but maybe to give also a background to that, the alleged robbery took place after I had assigned personnel from my office to go and do the surprise inspection in Gauteng province in our cash offices, where then they found lots of contraventions of policies, and then there were cases that were registered. After the Gauteng surprise inspection, I then brought the team together to plan for simultaneous surprise inspections in all other 8 provinces, which might look like then that plan leaked, because on the same day of that surprise inspection, that's when this fake robbery was then reported.
And were the inspections taking place in all provinces?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. This continues the exchange between the two gentlemen on this article. So if you can just take it from
Page 56.
well, it starts at the bottom of 55. Message from Mr. Mogotsi on 12 January at 9:04. But the message, I'm sorry to say, General, is an emoji.
Thank you. Chair, Commissioners, it's an emoji. I'll take it. It's another laughing or happy face, as I'm told, which is much clearer on the screen than on the copy I'm having. Then followed by, on the 12th at 9:05, Mr. Brown Mogotsi, a message to Kat Matlala. The message reads on it. And then the next message from Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi reading, my guy wants to run a story regarding this. Can he go ahead? One can interpret that it's a discussion after the exchange of that media article screenshot. And then
Do you know who the my guy refers to?
with the further analysis that was done on these charts, my guy might refer to the same guy that we referred to when there was an exchange of fake news from X, Mr. Rafadi. So this is referring to the same person.
Thank you.
And then on the 12th of January at 9:05, a message from Mogotsi to Matlala came Friday. And then on the same day, 9:05, yes, please, spelled with a Z and PLI. And then on the 12th again, 9:05, Mr. Mogotsi is sending a message to Kat Matlala, which reads, must share that without A, we see prior.
Do you know what he's referring to there?
Speculating, it might be talking to the guy who will be running a story as per the message at 9:05
Thank
on
you.
the same day.
Okay, you can continue. So the next is it's an ID document.
It's an ID document, screenshot sent by Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Kat Matlala. After that screenshot, there is a message at 10:03, still on the 12th, from Brown Mogotsi. After sending that screenshot, the message reads, my boss can't get a flight ticket. And then Mr. Matlala is responding, what do you mean, at 10:04 on the same date. And then at 10:06, Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Brown with the message, to Mr. Matlala with the message, my brother, trying to get one. And with the response, okay, from Matlala then to Mr. Mogotsi. The next message now is Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala. Can you get it, my boss? Speculating that it refers to the flight. And then the exchange of calls or a call at 10:50, followed by the message now at 11:37, again from Mogotsi asking Mr. Matlala, is it available? Still speculating the flight ticket. Okay. And then the next message, 12:56, Mr. Mogotsi asking again nothing. And then at 12:57, Mr. Brown Mogotsi is sending another message only tomorrow. That is when then Mr. Matlala is responding with the flight details sent then to Mr. Mogotsi. After the exchange of those chats talking about or speculating the request and of the flight ticket. And then there is the question mark message on the 12th of January, still 2025 at 16:41, followed by a call from Mr. Mogotsi and a message from Mr. Mogotsi reading Shaw, and then another message on the same date at 16:47. In a question, did you do the booking, which is followed by a call and another call at 16:57 and 17:16 from Mr. Brown to Mr. Matlala. And then the pleading message after those two unanswered calls and unanswered messages, another message then from Mogotsi asking Mr. Matlala to talk to him, reading, talk to me without A between T and L, and 2 in a number 2, me, and please, spelled as PLIZZ. Then on the same day at 17:21, it's another call from Mogotsi. And then on the 14th, which is a day, on the 14th, which is almost 2 days after the last call, and then 14th of January 2025 at 12:36, a message from Mogotsi to Matlala, reading, sure, don't forget to work on your invoices. Back in Josie, and then the following message is a screenshot, which is a screen grab, talking to the supply chain management system of SAPS, which is sent by Mr. Matlala to Mr. Brown Mogotsi.
And can you just tell us what we're seeing in that screen grab? What's the significance of it?
Firstly, it's identified as the South African Police Service System screenshot. It talks to the information that is captured within the supply chain management when then the invoices are submitted.
So is this, as with the Purcell screenshot that we saw, is this a system that only employees of SAPS and particularly supply chain management staff would have access to?
That is correct, Commissioners. This is the supply chain management system screen grab that only personnel attached to that environment will have access.
Just halfway down that photo, there's a section that says, no errors found on data set, invoices to be uploaded. What do you understand that to relate to? Does it mean invoices have been submitted but have not yet been uploaded onto the system?
That will be my layman understanding and interpretation, Commission. Then on the same day, the 15th of January, Mr. Matlala is sending a message to Mr. Brown Mogotsi asking him, can you please try to speed it up? The interpretation will be maybe on the invoice submitted as per the screen grab above.
So, sorry, General, so just to be clear, because the The screenshot is sent at 13:22, which says invoices to be uploaded. And then immediately after that, still 13:22, is the message, can you please try to speed it up?
That is correct, Commissioner. And then that is followed at 17:25 by a call from Mr. Matlala and another one on the same date at 17:28 to Mr. Mogotsi. And then at on the following day, on the 16th, in the morning, 9:01, another call from Mr. Vusi Matlala, followed by a message on the following day, now the 17th of January at 8 in the morning. The message reads, "Good morning, brother. Just checking if you're winning. The invoicing, I read to pay suppliers before the 26th. Please let me know so as I can engage someone else if you are not winning." The interpretation might be, the message might be related to the previous day's request of the speeding up of the payment as per the invoice submitted. The response on that...
Before you go to the response, I suppose where it says red, that's an auto-correct typo. It should mean...
Need to pay.
Okay, I need to pay suppliers. Please let me know so I can arrange someone else if you're not winning.
That's correct, Commissioners.
Proceed.
Then the response on the same day at 8:40 by Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala, reading, "I'm on it." And then followed by, then the next communication is on the 20th, where there were two calls at 13:04 that were like missed calls from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi, followed by the message on the 21st, now the following day, at 18:49 with the question, "Did you manage to pull it off today, brother?" Followed by another call on the 22nd, another call again on the 22nd at 8:21 and 8:22 respectively, the calls from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Mogotsi, with the last call at 8:58. And then the next message, it's a screenshot that is sent on the same day, the 22nd at 9:01 by Mr. Mogotsi to Mr. Matlala.
Just pause there for a moment, General.
Because this is quite lengthy and I do not know to what extent you are going to deal with the detail, General. Perhaps, Advocate Hassim, this is
This would be a good time.
Stage at which we should adjourn for lunch. And let us come back at 2 p.m. Let's adjourn.